Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deepa Brar and I'm here to inspire you all to live a deeply beautiful life. So today on our channel, we're going to flip the script a little bit. Normally what we talk about, as you know, is hair growth, my journey, things that I did to regrow my hair. But today what we're going to talk about is things I didn't use to regrow my hair, because I get a lot of questions from you guys on whether I tried this approach or that approach. So I just want to clarify everything so you guys all know exactly what I didn't use to regrow my hair. Before we get into this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. So for those of you that are new to my channel, about 5 years ago, I lost 70% of my hair due to alopecia areata. It fell out in chunks, it fell out in spots, it was all over thinning as well. And I decided to take a very natural approach to my hair growth. I implemented things like stress management, diet, as well as supplement intake. And I talk a lot more about this in my How I Regrew My Hair video, which I will link for you guys. But there's a lot of things and a lot of suggestions that I had back when I was losing my hair that I didn't take. And that's what I want to clarify up in this video. When I first started losing my hair, I was talking to my doctor, to my dermatologist. I was talking to a bunch of people that were in the industry to kind of gauge what the right approach would be to regrow your hair. And I got a lot of suggestions like steroid shots, corticosteroid creams, Rogaine, Minoxidil. There were a bunch of sort of solutions that were thrown at me, but they weren't permanent solutions. And that's the thing that I tell my coaching clients in the hair growth intensive, is that hair loss is a symptom of something bigger that's going on in your body. And when you take that approach to it, you're not focusing so much more on the hair. You're focusing on where's the imbalance in your body? What is exactly the reason why your hair fell out in the first place? And how can you rectify that and prevent that from happening in the future? So that is the main focus, and that is the main approach that I took. So the things that I didn't do, let's start off by talking about corticosteroid shots and steroid injections, since that's the number one thing that I do get asked about. Did I try that approach? And no, I did not take any steroid injections, and I didn't use any creams at all in terms of steroid creams on my scalp. And the reason being is when you look at imbalance in the body, a lot of it stems from something that is going on inside of your gut. There is an imbalance in your gut microbiome that is causing you to not be able to digest your food properly and not be able to take the nutrients from your food and deliver them to your hair follicles so that you can grow healthy, dense hair. The thing about steroids is that steroids causes even further imbalance in your gut microbiome. So to me, it was like, well, here I am trying to take a healthier approach to healing my body. I'm trying to do the autoimmune paleo diet. I'm trying to get as much nutrients as possible and deliver them to my hair follicles. But then if I'm using steroids and causing imbalance in my gut, it's kind of just like the two are negating each other. So what's really the point? As well as, and this was the biggest reason why I didn't use steroid injections or steroid creams, was because it wasn't a permanent solution. And I had seen this firsthand myself on my own body over and over again since I was a young kid. I had suffered from eczema, and I would have eczema patches in the inside of my elbows and the back of my knees. It would go onto my face. I had eczema on and off since I was a kid, and my experience was always to use a steroid cream. That's what my doctor told me to use, and then I just ended up using it because I would use a little bit of it, and then whatever rash that I had would go away magically within a day or two. But the thing is that it kept reoccurring. It never stopped. And so to me, that sort of approach is not something that's going to work with what I'm trying to do, especially when it comes to your hair. It's one thing if it's a little bit of eczema on your body and you use a cream and then it goes away. But if you're using steroid creams or steroid injections on your head, yeah, that patch will fill in, but it takes so much longer and is so much more noticeable. To me, it was not really worth it. And everybody has to make their own decisions. I am not a doctor. I'm not here to tell you guys what to do. I'm telling you what worked for me, what my approach was, and why I'm thinking long-term about healing my body rather than just sort of treating the symptom. So I really want you guys to remember that anytime you watch any of my videos, the important thing is to just take it in and figure out how you want to approach this. All right, so the next thing that we're going to talk about that I didn't use was Minoxidil. And Minoxidil comes in a couple of different forms. It's a spray form that you can use, or a foam that you can use. There's Rogaine, which is basically Minoxidil, or capsules. And if you guys want a whole video on why I didn't use Minoxidil, I can definitely make that for you. Let me know in the comments below. Back when I was losing my hair, I was talking to some dermatologists and they were telling me that like the only thing other than steroid injections that you can try to use is Rogaine or Minoxidil. And I did a little bit of research on it at that point, but there was really one simple reason why I didn't use Minoxidil and I didn't go down that Rogaine route, was because it is not a long-term solution. I think you're starting to see like an underlying theme here. Every website that I had read said that Minoxidil only lasts for as long as you are using it. So to me, I thought, well, okay, do I want to be using Minoxidil for the rest of my life? No, I want to figure out what's wrong with my body and why my hair is falling out and get my hair back and hold on to it forever, or as long as I possibly can. So that's the biggest reason why I didn't use Minoxidil. And I will go further into this in another video and do a lot more research for you guys. But that's the gist of it. And then also the thought of using a chemical on my body rather than using a natural solution kind of had me a little bit wary. So I just decided, okay, that's not an option. I'm not even going to look at that. As well as the fact that I read some of the side effects and they were not very appealing. One of them being that it can grow hair on other parts of your body that you don't really want it to grow, like your face. And the last thing that I want to talk about is I get a lot of questions from you guys on different vitamins, supplements, as well as different hair growth serums that are out there on the market. And the main thing that I want to say is do your research. It is super important to do your research. When I was going through that period of my life with the hair loss, anything that I was going to take, I did a lot of research on. I looked into the ingredients, researched all of the ingredients. I researched the reviews. There's a website, it's called Fakespot. Actually, it's an extension that you can add to Google Chrome that helps you sort of decipher whether certain websites that are selling things are, whether the reviews are real or not. Or if they're falsified or paid for or whatever. It's something that you can actually, it works really well with Amazon. So anytime I'm buying anything on Amazon, I always like make sure that I'm checking it with my Fakespot on my Google Chrome to see, and I'll sort it in like the top results from Fakespot. So I know exactly whether the reviews that I'm reading are real or not. And the other resource that you can refer to when researching ingredients is the ewg.org website, and check their Skin Deep database, which I've talked about multiple times on this channel. Basically, it's a great place to go to if you want to check to see if an ingredient or a product is allergens or causing an allergic reaction in your body, or whether it be an endocrine disruptor. And these are things that are hard to find out on the internet just through regular research, but when you go into that database, it really helps. They've done a lot of work to get this information out to the everyday consumer. But like I've said over and over again, when it comes to things like serums or oils or magical, and I say magical because I mean like things that have like really big claims as to being able to help you grow your hair, if you use their, insert blank name product, the thing is that hair growth starts from the inside out. And you can use these topical products or you can ingest this supplement or whatever, but if you're not consuming a nutrient-dense diet, if you're not managing your stress levels, if you're not aware of what you're even deficient in to be able to supplement it, then these things are just extras. They may regrow your hair and you may be one of the lucky ones that takes this magical thing and it regrows all of your hair and you never experience hair loss ever again. But for a lot of us, that's not the case. It all comes down to an imbalance in our body and to figure out how to bring that balance back, whether it be that your gut microbiome is completely out of whack, or that you're not able to handle stress, or that your body's ability to handle stress is diminished. So I just want you to keep that in mind. Like I said, I'm just here to help you guys as much as possible. That's what this whole entire channel is all about. So anything that I'm going to recommend or tell you guys about is with you in mind and helping you to regrow your hair, but more importantly, to bring balance back to your body. So I hope this video helped you guys, and let me know if you have any suggestions for future videos in the comments. And if you guys want to find out about more on that minoxidil, let me know below, as well as hit that notification bell so you can find out exactly when I am posting my next video. I'll see you guys later. Take care.